Yeah, I saw quite a few Orc mirrors yesterday already in the Winnerbracket Qualifier. Now we're gonna see some more, and that means most likely quite a bit of FoCuS Headhunters. What's the meta at the moment, Orc mirror? You know, I've been gone for a few weeks. Do they still play FoCuS? Is it Blade Master time? Is it Shadowhunter time? What can we expect here?
I don't really know. I talked about this with Tom in the Meisterschaft pre-match interviews, and he said, you know, if I feel like playing, I play Blade Master. If I feel like things should be over in 5 minutes, I play FoCuS.
That's a good rule of thumb to go by, I think.
I think so too. No, it is mostly FoCuS. I would be quite surprised to see a bit of Blade Master here. We have our map picks and bans coming in. FoCuS wants to play on Turtle Rock, and we've seen quite a few Orc mirrors on this map, which is kind of cool. On the other side, Soin Northern Isles is no big surprise to me. Soin still likes the tier 3 Orc mirror whenever he can. Go for it. Also possible to throw in a FoCuS Fire Lord push if you want to. If we go full distance, then it should be Autumn Leaves. These two, of course, were present at DreamHack. That's why we got these beautiful, beautiful pictures from them. Usually, FoCuS is the favorite here. FoCuS is currently the #1 Orc in the world. He's seeking revenge. Happy destroyed him in Stockholm. Happy destroyed him in the show matches. Maybe now when it's online and W3Champions and even server conditions, etc., FoCuS might do better. But also Soin wasn't without chances against Happy. This is of course the big question. Who's gonna face the Emperor in the Winnerbracket semi-final? 2 Koreans, 2 Orcs going head to head. Let's go Turtle Rock.
Yeah, some players out there still like playing Turtle Rock. I find that very interesting. Many players also don't veto it on ladder, despite the fact that almost no tournament has this map. Here on W3Champions, we do, because every single map that is playable on ladder, we also have in the tournament map pool. I think there was like one tournament recently, like the TED Cup or maybe something, that had TR, but it's certainly a rarity. But it's a very unique and special map. 4-player map with lots of creeps. We even got some watch awards in here, and quite some wonky creep options.
Wonky, you say? Do you mean the little shop that you might be able to take with a Blade Master only and get a ward that gives you vision for the entirety of the match? That might be quite something, and we do have a styles clash, Remo. Blade Master on FoCuS side, FoCuS Headhunters for Soin.
Yeah, so FoCuS is switching it up. Until like a month ago, he really was playing only FoCuS in this matchup, but here now, it's a Blade. This is a great map for a Blade Master, of course. As you mentioned already, the shop in the middle can be crept with only a Blade Master to get that Watch Award, which I hate with a passion, but of course, if you can grab it, why not? Also, there's tons of claws and stuff to be found from the ogre camps, maybe even some slippers. The green camps with the grunts are easy to creep. And also, once you have a couple of grunts, even the turtle camps in the middle, on the back of the turtle, and the red camp spawning positions are very easily creepable with grunts. So, this in general, a very good Blade Master grunt map.
I would say it's not that bad for FoCuS either. Everything you say about grunts can be said about wolves as well, especially on level 2. Yes, they get a little bit of damage, but that's about it. If you have like 5 to 6 headhunters, they do a lot of damage to that as well. And I'm not opposed to any of the 2 strats.
And why would you be?
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah, I was trying to save the sound options right now.
Okay.
With the overlay stuff, it's kind of weird.
We have a little bit of a fight. The Ogre Magi, of course, usually a target for the Blade Master. But he will get a lot of chip damage in. Almost the entire army of Soin is range. FoCuS's Blade Master is, of course, melee. That makes it quite easy to bring the damage to the first hero of FoCuS and get him out of there, but he can of course hide and put the backstab onto the FoCuS, who's rather squishy. And wow, what a nice flank that is. Creep Camp is helping thanks to the Ant Snare. FoCuS is coming from the north, attacking one Headhunter with 3 grunts, and we all know how that ends.
3-on-1. Was that a fair fight? I don't know. But FoCuS was gambling on that end snare, right? He was trying to see where the troll would throw it. And threw it onto the right target for him. Going for the speed scroll, chasing out the Farseer. Can he maybe even get this kill? Blocking with the peons. Gonna have to force the TP here, but where's he gonna TP to?
Yeah, good question. He can't rely... Oh, the grunts are kind of low. He's portaling to the north to get the grunt kill. And now we're kind of on even footing. He is a little late to healing up the Farseer, and FoCuS smelling blood in the water.
Yeah, but this is speed scroll, so the Farseer is safe. So FoCuS instead going for the Headhunter. Nicely done. Took a lot of mana, but he got 3 Headhunter kills, right? So this was a good exchange for FoCuS, I'd say. 1 grunt goes down, yeah. But still, he seems to come out on top. But also, a big boon still in the middle. Who's going to get this shop? This perhaps the biggest of deals.
Soin is trying. Got his eagle eyes on it, but he looks pretty fine to me. FoCuS has another shot of stealing his... Where's this Ogre Magi? What's happening? They're kind of stuck. What's up with the creeps?
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, you know, it's cold outside, Neo. It's raining, it's snowing. Just stay at home. Why would you ever leave your house?
Yeah, it's also Omicron out there. Stay safe, stay at home. I like that approach.
Yeah, but now he's going to be rudely awakened. Blade Master with a Windwalk would love to get this last hit. By the way, we see walkers coming. Normally against the Farseer playstyle, I want to go Shaman to have Purge against Wolves to get rid of them quickly, and also for a possible Firelord you might be facing. But there's no Firelord coming. Instead, it's the TC second, so we have all 4 Orc heroes on the battlefield.
Unbelievable, the diversity of Warcraft in 2022. Still, last hit, very impactful. Shadowhunters coming in. FoCuS playing this almost Tom style, being aggressive with the SH. Everything is a little hurt. Headhunter falls. Also the Shadowhunter. There's no follow-up damage, right? Shouldn't be enough.
Another Headhunter going down. Brings us up to 5 Headhunter kills. And I'm kind of surprised that Soin stuck around there for so long. Of course, he knows if his hero's coming, then also the enemy hero's coming. And TC level 1... not being known for being that strong on that level. High level TC, sure. But Shadowhunter with level 1 Hex, always very strong tempo-wise in the mid-game. So that definitely seemed like a bit of an overextension. But Soin is coming back. He really wants to get this Ogre Mage.
Oh my god. He, of course, has now Stomp and Chain Lightning to work with. But in the end... okay, experience goes to Soin. He got that at least. But item, Ring +4 and the Ward... both go to FoCuS. Stomp, Blade Master in trouble, has no Windwalk. Both with the speed scroll. Lightning orbs flying, TC in trouble as well. Here's the Hex, speed scroll still. But the grunts and the chakrams, or the double-edged knife he throws, enough to kill him off. And that should now be a lot of time to FoCuS.
Fun game so far. It's a nice bloody exchange here with lots of kills on both sides. In the end, it would seem like FoCuS is coming out on top, especially considering he's also got the stronger late game with the Blade. But Soin is going tier 3, and that might change things up.
He loves this. For such a long time, it doesn't really matter what his opening is. Tier 3 is the goal. Also doesn't matter really what the map it is. TC is back in a second, so Shadowhunter will be queued after. Berserker upgrade, Raiders coming in, Orbs will be bought too. And FoCuS is still on Blade Master, Shadowhunter, Raider, Walker, and without level 2 heal wave, or without heal wave at all, not in fighting shape yet.
Oh, the Blade, can he get the last hit? Ooh. He got it, right? Yeah, the TC's experience is very low. I didn't quite have my mouse on it. Wait,
what? We got the feature. F9? Yes, we do, yes, brother. We do. FoCuS got the Gargantuan Sea Turtle. Big steal. Let's grow the Beast, of course, to the TC. Could be very helpful in the later stages, but there's also AoE Dispel by Walkers, and FoCuS plays this like you usually play Turtle Rock. Pick your second hero, a couple of grunts, move to the red spot, and Subi Mask as a nice reward.
Why did the Blade buy a dust?
Invis TC play on level 1?
A player's forces are under
I don't know.
That's weird. Or is he trying to steal it away, maybe?
Maybe.
The Blade Master reveals himself against the Kodo, and that's so annoying with this army. You don't have Heal Wave, you don't have Hex to control the Blade, so this Blade Master harass can be very impactful, but FoCuS doesn't want to overextend. He knows his main army is showing up in a moment. He's got the level 3 Shadowhunter against level 1 TC. It's a huge advantage.
That's not good for Soin at all. Kodo down. Heal Wave level 2 plus a Sobi Mask. Trying to force a hero focus. TC in the middle of it all. Has one Stomp to work with. But I guess it's the TC in the end who's falling. End Snare, Inward Potion, TC gone for the second time.
Yeah, level 1 TC just isn't all that hot, especially if he doesn't have Ring of Protection. I've been seeing that more and more. Ever since Happy at DreamHack, if the TC doesn't have a ring, he's just made of paper.
I've been saying this.
What can you really do?
I've been saying this for a long time, Remo. But you know how it is. These damn pro gamers, they never listen to us.
Well, Soin should maybe listen to you for map 2, because map 1 he can scratch. This one is over, with the Farseer now dead as well. Only one hero is left, the Shadowhunter. Bravely trying to do what he can, but nice block here as well. End Snare one after the next. That's going to be level 4 Blade, and we go to map 2.
Damn! FoCuS pretty much with a clinic. Never allows Farseer Headhunter to take over. Killed a lot of these units early on, and then if you don't have tempo with the Farseer, he's just the inferior hero on later levels. And FoCuS, he picked Turtle Rock. He claims Turtle Rock. 1-0 lead.
Yeah, also very nicely done there by FoCuS. He knew the tier 3 power spikes for his opponents were gonna come in soon. If the TC gets 3, if the Shadow gets 3, and the Farseer maybe level 4, that Orc army of the opponent will be very strong, but he hits before that, when he still has a lot of strength advantage with his tier 2 army, with the heal scroll, with the invul. Very nicely done. Well calculated, everything comes together well. And FoCuS now shows that he can still play Blade Master quite well in this matchup, but I think it's also very map dependent, right? On maps with, for example, more heavy armor creeps, I would expect more Headhunter playing it.
Okay, we you know what's also coming together nicely? The prize pool, because Philip has donated $10 and we are just $290 away from the big 3. Can we make it 3K today, ladies and gentlemen? That would be quite fitting for the 3rd day of the tournament, if you ask me. Thank you for the €5 donation. Thanks for keeping up and providing great content. Thank you also to Emerald, 26 months in a row, and All Fisty for the 213 sub. Love to see Remo back. You guys rule.
Thank you guys very much. Your contributions have been wonderful as always. FoCuS getting ready for the rematch against Happy. When he faced him in DreamHack, he didn't fare so well. He's trying to get the payback. Soin, on paper, seems to be the weaker orc between the two, but of course, this series is not over yet. I don't know if you saw yesterday's Rejuvenation Cup, though, when FoCuS played against 1-2-0. That was looking a bit rough. It was a 4-0, another 4-0 in that tournament series. And it seems like FoCuS perhaps a bit struggling against Under.
You know what? I like to think when it comes to FoCuS and some other elderly players among our pros, maybe, you know, his baby was just up at night. Maybe it was just a rough day. Maybe he was a little distracted, didn't get the best of sleep, wasn't his day, had his mind somewhere else. Maybe the first teeth are coming, keeping him up. Today seems to be a lot better for FoCuS.
Yeah, if the first map was anything to go by, for sure, that was a nice, clean game with the old school Blade Master. Are we gonna see some Muro returning, or is it gonna be Farseer once again? Northern Isles normally a very popular Farseer map. You can creep the first camps too easily at the greens, and most importantly, you can contest the middle camps very well with Headhunters.
Exactly. No, go ahead.
But maybe it's a return, maybe it's a renaissance of the Blade, because this is looking like Blade Mastery here so far.
You know, I thought this is a perfect map to go double Rex Headhunters or Farseer Firelord. especially on Soin's side. But Soin is also a big fan of pimping Blade Masters, and on this very map we've seen Blade Master with plus 40 damage, so not only do we switch the map, both players are completely switching their playstyle. Soin with the Blade, FoCuS with the FoCuS, reverse role. It's Freaky Friday today.
Alright, cool. We're gonna see now how they're gonna play with the strategy that the opponent played before, what adjustments they're gonna make and so on. Thank you, Payment, with the 53-month resubs. This time still flies 2022 already. Burrow Rush with the 13 months says, good morning. Also 100 bits from Burrow Rush and Don Trippy with a 9-month resub. Thank you, guys. So many subs coming in as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Man Ray with the 5er. Much love, mate. Much love. Yeah, Burrow Rush is fascinating. I had a couple of streams where he's on the West Coast, right? So I start the stream, he gives 100 bits saying good morning, and then a couple of hours later, I'm ending the stream and he sends another 100 bucks, says good night, because I was streaming for like 10 hours or 12 hours. Burrow Rush is always with us.
So is the spirit of Jesus.
Shut up.
Starting off with the claws, is the Blade Master exactly what someone wants to see? This, of course, can be a very great map for stacking up the blade. There's not too many claws plus 6 camps that you can snipe, but there is a marketplace where you can certainly invest some more gold. FoCuS, it's a blessing and a curse as far as items go for him. He doesn't need items really to be effective, but also he doesn't benefit too much from great items. What he needs is a fast level 3 to get the wolves out and a high amount of headhunters, and then this FoCuS headhunter strategy is going to become quite dangerous.
Yeah, all about the headhunter quantity. This is really interesting if FoCuS will go for a tower push. I would say of all the top orcs that we're watching, FoCuS maybe the least interested in doing tower pushes. Lin does it from time to time, Soin does it a bit. In Europe, a lot of players do this, but FoCuS not really a fan so far.
The Blade Master timing is perfect. Can he get the last hit? Or is there going to be a Chain Lightning used? Has to be used. Item goes to the Blade. Gets a ring, which is honestly not bad. Means he can pressure these headhunters even better without being attacked too easily himself. And he gets the first kill. This Blade Master inventory looking damn good.
I agree. Plus 8 already from Slippers and Claws. Plus 2 from the Circlet, of course. Illusion scouting if there's creeping going on. Not just yet. Grunts on both sides. Of course, if you go Headhunters, you can go Grunt Headhunters or Pure Headhunters. But FoCuS, man, this is not looking too great. 2 down already. Grunt was also pretty hurt. And he can't really reach Soin's Grunt. Oh, can he?
If he invests the Chain Lightning, I think he should get it. That's a lot of mana, though. And the wolves are about to expire. Actually, perhaps you're right. Perhaps they can't. And the Blade Master looking for more kills across the map. He has full health. He's ready to go in.
Oy. Well, he might get this Grunt in the end, but the first wolf already dealt with. You don't want to commit the FoCuS. Keep on running. Keep on running. Calculated. Nice save by Soin.
In the meantime, Blade in the main took out the Grunt there, so it's 1 Headhunter and 1 Grunt kill at the moment, and we're not finished yet, boys. At least 1 more Headhunter is gonna go down, and FoCuS in trouble.
It's a little bit of a disaster, if you ask me. How do you recover from this?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, if you have some time, you get the TC leveled up decently, and you get to tier 3, there's always a way to come back. But Soin is not trying to let up the pressure, gets the next kill.
Wowie. Quite effective, I guess. We got a Blade Master mirror on map 3.
Depending on the, do you know what the map? I think Autumn Leaves is the last map.
Autumn
right?
Leaves, yes.
Autumn Leaves is a very good FoCuS map, though.
But FoCuS aren't winning anything here in this best of 3.
Yeah, especially for FoCuS. If we keep yesterday in mind. Wait, didn't he also... Did FoCuS play the Region of Cup today?
I don't see, look at the results, because I will do replay cast from all the games that we can't cover live, so I don't want to spoil myself.
Oh, okay.
Greater mana for Soin. That's not bad either.
Oh my god, the play gets last. Oh my god! And the item, and the stomp misses. Okay.
Go next!
Yeah, that is one hell of a go next move if I ever saw one.
Yep.
Ooh, rough.
A player's forces are under attack.
But hey, Warcraft is a game where many turnarounds can happen, right? Never underestimate Stomp. But with only 4 headhunters and 2 1 heroes, kind of hard to stop the downward spiral.
Shadowhunter gonna get close to level 3 here as well. FoCuS creeping a big camp here in the middle.
Come on.
And yeah, he has to take some risks. That's
Okay.
for sure.
Mana Stone, not too bad.
Yeah, and the Farseer got level 3. This is an important level for the level 2 wolves. But now we also have the first couple of shaman out. Not too many purges yet, but there will be some to be used.
Tier 3 already at 50%. Robe of the Magi on top of that set mana potion. For Soin. Shaman, of course, great to deal with the wolves. Also great to cast Purge on the TC to control him a bit. So getting into position for a stomp is a little harder than usual. What's this one? Talisman of Evasion. I always love it on tank heroes, on strength heroes when they're in the forefront. Marketplace, what do you have to offer? Another claw? Soin? Not tempted? No? Okay. Oh, double slippers.
Blade Master going into the fray. He's backed up by some decent healing. Shadowhunter, of course, having so much mana. Stomp being used to slow him down. But the Raider not going to get away. Purge, of course, also dispels the speed scroll, which is really cool. And Soin in a good position. Seems to have full map control right now.
Tier 3, done. And Remo. Isn't it fitting? The first dual cast in a while, and in the 4th game, we get Shaman Master Training.
Under attack.
Do you still know what to do? Very, very soon.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
I already warmed up yesterday.
Nice.
Favorite spells out there. And one of the funnest ways to play Orc as well. Tier 3 Blade with Orb of Lightning and Bloodlust. It's just, oh.
Claw plus 9.
He doesn't even have enough inventory space for all these items.
Screw that Invo Potion. Who needs that? He's critting like crazy. Okay, will this game be over already and we get robbed of the Rara? Remo, I tried to mimic you. People were not happy with my performance. We need the real deal. But maybe this game is over in a second. Focus Fire. New Wolf Summon. Another crit. Kodo is down. Invo Potion as well. And he can commit the bigger mana if he wants new healing.
Blade Master took actually quite some damage there, but of course he's also dishing out some damage. Only level 1 crits at the moment, but the Orb of Lightning, of course, also great for removing Spirit Link. Orb of Lightning just so damn good against Undead and in the mirror. Nice stomp there, level 3 now for the TC, but the other TC for Soin also coming in. Counter stomp. Where is the Bloodlust? All the Shaman are dead. Oh no.
Oh,
No Bloodlust yet.
sad.
Trying
Level
to
4?
surround the Shadow, but doesn't quite get him. Shadow gets out. He's now level 4. And now we want Blade level 4. How high can we get these crits?
3.8 gets rid of another one, and the peons all dead. All dead. Turn around. Okay, maybe that TC has more value anyway. GG. So what a performance on map 2. Didn't really feel intimidated by map 1 at all. Nice.
The Blade Master here off to the races, looking really strong with a level 2 across the map. Gets the last hit steal. Blade Master, you know, a little bit hit or miss. Sometimes he can be underwhelming, but in the right game he's looking really strong. And to be fair, he had one hell of a start. Slippers and claws, and of course bought the circlet. And then the Blade Master can run the show. And if the headhunters get diminished early, that carryover is not quite so impressive as we've seen in the past. So, you know, Farseer Headhunters is not an easy win, even if Tom may say so sometimes.
Is the feed continuing? You're back for one day and shooting at Tom again?
I mean, somebody has to do it, right? It's not much, but it's honest work. Alright, we're gonna have map 3 decision time. And the reward is gonna be facing Happy in the next round.
What a nice reward, huh?
Right?
Yeah!
But imagine the glory. Imagine if you actually do beat him, you're gonna be the hero of the day.
That's very true. Of all 7 players, I guess, they will praise you. Happy down to the lower bracket. Well, I guess it's not that great for the person who finds him in the first round of the lower bracket. We've seen Happy in lower brackets before in W3Champions. Hawk threw him down in season 7 when he participated last. So it's not unthinkable, especially in the lower best of stages, which we are still in.
Absolutely. And of course, ORC has always been Happy's kryptonite. Whether it be against Headhunters or against Blade Master, this has always been his weakest matchup. He was able to overcome that at DreamHack, but yeah, we have seen players there be quite successful in the past. And now, we're gonna find out which one it is. FoCuS or Soin.
Let's go! Yeah, it's kind of funny how in his weakest matchup, he beat FoCuS 4-2, he beat Soin 5-1, he beat Fly 4-3. What a damn bad matchup that is.
And if he meets FoCuS again, this is of course the rematch of the grand final of season 7, which was one of the sickest grand finals we ever had.
Oh yeah.
That was really fun.
Will be very different conditions from compared to that. Their FoCuS had, I think, the disadvantage. This all got better. When was season 7? Was it like fall 2020?
Something like that? Yeah. Makes sense.
We got Soin in the upper right hand side before we talk about Happy versus someone. FoCuS Headhunter on the other side. FoCuS Headhunter. People say never change the winning team, but both do.
Yeah, no Blade Master here. Has a lot to do with the creep routes. With the FoCuS here, you can creep much more safely. The first green camp, of course, the claws is doable by any hero, but especially going towards the natural or towards the merchant, it is doable with a Blade Master, but really annoying if you get harassed. Whereas with the FoCuS here, you should be pretty safe. And also the middle camps around the tavern, much easier to do with the FoCuS here and Headhunters pulling out the camps and such. And of course, as always in Warcraft, creeping and level up timings are going to be very important. And this could be fireworks this game. Both going for FoCuS Headhunters. I wouldn't be too surprised to see tier 3 triple hero on both sides.
Yeah, fireworks would of course be fitting for the theme of the Season 9 finals. Chinese New Year is right around the corner. We got the lanterns. For the winner animation, we bring the fireworks. So let's go. Won't be opposed to that. Ring start for Soin. FoCuS on the other side with gloves. It's not game deciding at all. Wonder if we'll see some tier 3 action, or if someone goes for the Fire Lord. It's safe to say that no one is going for double rags, and that makes me very happy because FoCuS double rags, to be honest, it's just stupid.
Yeah, it's a testament to the Headhunters. Imagine if anybody else tried to play that strategy. You know, like double rags mass footies. Double rags mass tier 1 fiends.
Double rags ghouls is a cheese thing.
It is, but it's also not very reliable.
Todd and Drunken played mass footies in Meister Schaft last year. Don't get me started about Night of Double Engine of War mass tier 1 until the end of the game.
Yeah, but I mean they play expansion in tier 2 as well, right? So that's a bit of a different story. Speaking of not so reliable though, FoCuS sold the TP. That's normally a very good way to save a TC in the late game or just get out of a difficult creep situation or something. But Want that extra gold, I guess.
Yeah, maybe he's not going for a TC. Maybe it's time for the Fire Lord finally.
Farseer coming in trying to get the last hit, but Chain Lightning secures it.
Yeah, just a little back and forth, a little bit of creeping, while Soin is moving a little bit more aggressionally into FoCuS' side of the map, trying to creep the green on the right-hand side. The Farseer battle, FoCuS is winning thus far, creeping reliably. And what's it gonna be? We see a shop already by FoCuS, not really... Oh, by Soin it's already up. And tier 2 about to begin, and then we see what the late game plan is.
Alright. Double level 3s. I think the norm nowadays is to play TC second rather than Shadowhunter. You want to get that TC out nice and early. Start leveling him heavily. Soin right now on the retreat. FoCuS chasing, looking to put in some damage. Was able to cancel some clarity healing as well. And he's got a healthy number of headhunters right here.
Looking good. Nobody really wants to fight at the moment. They are going to the tavern. Is that an indicator, Remo? We don't see any... Oh, 5 seconds left. I think it is, but I don't see any peons moving out yet.
They both can do it. There we go. FoCuS going for the Fire Lord. Seems like, yeah, Soin has to respond with his own Fire Lord to keep up with the aggressive potential.
SK hard!
That's a lot of headhunters going down on both sides. Both dropping down to around 30 supply. Not many units are left. The Farseer needs to be careful. He still has the TP here for Soin. Heal salve is well applied. And it seems like FoCuS wins the skirmish, perhaps.
Oh, Chain Lightning! That was an extinguisher. FoCuS still with a double hero. That, of course, great XP gain as well, even though the hero isn't benched for long. So in a world of trouble, and maybe soon in the lower bracket.
Lava spawn beginning to split.
So many summons, OMG. Both going for Shaman for the first time. Similar tactics on both sides. Who will prevail so far? It seems it's FoCuS, but if we look at it, then Soin has a bit more to work with. Also, another Headhunter. Low here, can't really reach. Both would die for a Shaman right now.
Yeah, so many summons still battling it out. Still seems like a very even game. Tier 3 nowhere close. It's all about stabilizing right now. On Tier 2, you want to get close to that 50 supply army again. But FoCuS has one big advantage, and that's the experience on the Fire Lord. Level 2 now. But actually, okay, Soin isn't too far behind. Close to level 2 as well. And despite all the bloodshed, I think we're still left in a pretty even game.
Yes, let's take a look at the total value together. Was a dip, of course, when the Shadowhunter fell, but Soin catching up. Of course, a little bit of an advantage at the moment for FoCuS because he has Incinerate, which is obviously the best spell in the game. Remo will not argue with me about that. He had the epiphany recently that it is a beautiful, beautiful spell. Yeah, I know.
You know, yesterday I had the conversation with Stream, like, what is the best spell in the game? And people said, like, Coil, Nova, Frost Armor, Stomp also very good. But I think it's Incinerate. I think it has to be Incinerate, actually.
Yeah, then they say Twitch chat is always right. What do you know? So far, Summon Wars, as we wait for the single target dispel of Shaman. And Soin again, Tier 3.
He likes his Tier 3. Loves the Stronghold. Loves the Bloodlust. And how could you not? Alright. Boys, you better not let me down. I want to see a Bloodlust this time.
We're all waiting for it. We got the emotes ready. That's the one reason why all these people sub today. Just get the emote. Around 35, 40 pop. Still waiting. At the first Shaman are in, gathering mana. Stalemate situation here.
A little bit of hero target. Chain Lightning comes in, speed scroll engaged. FoCuS seems to have a lot more units at the moment. And we see it reflected in the supply as well.
Yeah, that's rough. That's a rough start for Soin. Incinerate gives you a bit of AoE. It's noticeable, but now both are losing quite a bit. The start was great for FoCuS, but Soin, Fighting Spirit, trying to catch up.
Mana very low now across the board. FoCuS has one more set of wolves to be summoned. They can make a big difference right now, and there we go. Especially in a scrappy situation, not scrappy, scrappy, like this one. Every unit matters a lot, every summon matters a lot. And Soin, is he getting punished? Was that tier 3 perhaps too greedy?
It's soon to be finished, and then of course Orb of Lightning against a mass summon build. It's perfect, Remo. We have another Chain Lightning? Not really. FoCuS seems to be safe. Also getting level 3 XP lead still with FoCuS, but another Grunt goes down. Who will have more Headhunter, or who will have anything left after this skirmish?
Yeah, it's hard to tell right now. The thing is, FoCuS also has to be very careful with the FoCuS always. Remember, he sold the TP, so he can't use that to save himself. Someone falling back. Oh, the healing is cancelled on the FoCuS.
Ouch, he has a potion
again.
Forces are under attack.
He would love to have this orb, but he can't afford it because he has to save his heroes first. Get out of my base finally, but FoCuS is going for the tower push. Oh, Purge comes in, Chain Lightning, and that is the end! Soin about to turn this game around if there's no counter kill, but Soin could still TP. He does so. Uh-oh.
Now it seems to be all Gucci for Soin over here. He has to hold, only has to hold. Oh, but the Purges! Oh no, he's gonna lose his FoCuS as well. It's only the Fire Lords left. Let's get hard!
Oh my god, what is happening? What a wild game this is. But we have an entire tech advantage for Soin. What can he do with it?
Tavern Res on the FoCuS. Yeah, what's the best tier 3 upgrade? The most cost. You have to think about cost efficiency right now. You can't afford all the things in the world. You're pretty broke. Your army is small. You have to be cost efficient. So, what's the best way here to spend your money?
I mean, Berserker upgrade because it's working for so many units. Other than that, I think Orb of Lightning? I mean, you have a lot of purges, so maybe not Orb of Lightning. I just find it super duper mega cool and I'm biased.
The player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, the thing is, Firelord has high attack speed, but he also got an Orb effect already, right? The FoCuS attack speed isn't really that high, so maybe Orb not so valuable. Of course, the Berserker upgrade, absolutely. That was the best thing you could get.
And he did.
Our Master Training, maybe, but it takes so long. 1.5 minutes.
And especially if you're not at 50 yet, not really affordable, but it looks like Soin, he's either forgetting about a burrow, or he will go for the Master upgrade and then build a burrow, and that's exactly what he's going for. Soin just wants to hear you go crazy about that Bloodlust spell.
And FoCuS is taking some time. He was creeping a bit in the middle, found an Ankh, which is actually pretty good.
In this game, for sure. Yes. Ooh, chat is saying this game is lit. I agree.
It's lit.
What was that?
That's what the Firelord says.
Ah.
I learned that from Kaiser, who does great impressions. Oh, FoCuS in trouble again. The Ankh was transferred and has to be used right away. And that's a big DPS advantage. Only 2 headhunters against like 6 berserkers on the other side.
How is FoCuS supposed to win this? He's not! That's the win for Soin! And FoCuS finds himself in the lower bracket versus Colorful. Soin, of course, goes head to head with Happy now. Surprise! Surprise!
Yeah, I also would have expected FoCuS here to come out on top. It seems like FoCuS and Happy have kind of this rivalry going on for a while. And also FoCuS normally a killer in Orc Mirror. But it's Soin today. Soin delivering once again.
Oh, man. Now, as I said, Soin had a decent shot against Happy as well in the show match. It's not really reflected in the results, but this is very, very different conditions. Once again, in the show matches, they played with 3 MS for Happy on one server and then with a big ping advantage for Soin on the other server. Here, things are way more narrow, even though it's the first time we have to alternate servers. And for that, we have to get this on the road and it might take some time. But yeah, our winner bracket semifinal. Semifinal. Happy versus Soin. And we're getting robbed of the rematch of Season 7's Grand Final as FoCuS matches his old teammate Colorful in the lower bracket.
Yeah, and Happy might also be quite glad that one orc is already in the lower bracket. That is always a silver bullet, normally, with which Happy can be taken out. And now, with one orc already in the lower bracket, in the first round, it's kind of unlikely that he's going to make it all the way through. So if he eliminates Soin next, then he's looking quite poised to get into a good position today already.
Oh, for sure. Silver bullet. Are you saying that Happy's a werewolf?
Wait, is it werewolves or vampires?
Ooh.
Wait, I used to watch True Blood, the very trashy HBO show, which was
I
very
used to
fun.
watch Twilight.
Well, that's just a cinematic masterpiece, Neil.
Of
Let's be real.
course. Wait.
Well, I think the vampires were killed. Ah, yeah, I remember. They were killed with wooden stakes or wooden bullets, but they were incapacitated and weakened by silver. You see, I'm the vampire expert here.
But I googled silver bullet meaning and noun. A bullet made of silver, no surprise.
Oh, really?
Supposedly the only weapon that could kill a werewolf.
Oh. I don't think I've ever seen a werewolf movie, actually.
Well, Twilight.
Did they have werewolves in the first one? Because I did watch the first one.
I don't know.
Yeah, it didn't stick around for the other Twilights. I gotta be honest with you, chat. Sorry to disappoint you.
You read
But
the
yeah.
books, right? Instead, because you couldn't wait for the second movie to come out, and then you read all the books in the week.
That's absolutely correct, Neo. I could identify with Bella so well, I couldn't put him down.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how happy are you spending time with me again?
Solid 2.5.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. All right, everybody, we're having fun. I hope Lado's having fun. I hope you guys are having fun. I'm definitely having fun when I'm playing on War3Champions because they got so many amazing features. For example, pretty much everything that we wanted from Reforged anyway. State-of-the-art matchmaking. If once you did the 5 placement matches and maybe 2-3 matches more, you get matched against opponents of your skill level. Doesn't matter if you're really good or really bad or something in between. We got opponents for all of you out there, from the Grass League to the Grandmasters League, in 1-on-1, in 2-on-2, in the so popular 4-on-4, also FFA, Footman Frenzy, Legion TD, Line Tower Wars, the Old Reign of Chaos, and Frostcraft. Join the fun, join the Discord, and as I said last weekend already, there were a few negative Nancys recently that took the fun away from the War3Champions team. So if you have some time, and you will have some time because there's a break coming up, just join the Discord or the socials, tweet at the team, send a message to the team how much you appreciate this platform, how much you appreciate the team sacrificing their free time. They could be watching the Twilight series 7 times in a row, but they decided, nope, I will not do that. I will work for the community and put in my coding hours or moderator hours or whatever hours and make the server even better than it already is, and we thank them for it a lot. Of course, this is a non-profit organization, but we have 27 servers around the world, and servers aren't that cheap, especially on the Chinese side of things, where we have Chinese or China 2 servers. And you can support the server cost on the right-hand side of war3champions.com. There's also the link to their Discord or to the Twitter if you want to send them a message. You can support them via Patreon, the most reliable way to do that. Also, one-time donations possible at PayPal. If you are sick and tired of losing money in the crypto business because it's just going down and down and down, just send it to the War3Champions team. They can use it. They know what to do with it. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin are supported for crypto donations. And as I said, if you want to support the Chinese server coming from China, maybe Alipay and WeChat payments available. This homepage, of course, also your source to download the launcher. Very easy, very small. Just click on it, download, install it, and it's a matter of a minute, maybe. So go check it out. Play on the best server that we've ever seen. Don't go too far because we have an epic match coming up. Happy versus Soin for the winner bracket final after a little break.